Boston College Football Training Camp, Day 6. I'm at Hutchison from Eagles Daily. Another great day on the Heights. Practice 6 in the books, and you got to see a really good competition between the quarterbacks. Of course, that's the story going into training camp. This competition between Grayson James and Dylan Lonergan, the transfer from Alabama. You're really starting to see that competition step it up a notch. Another solid day from Grayson James, but I think the better performer today was Dylan Lonergan. You really started to see his creative and ability to improvise in the red zone today, especially in certain situations near the red zone. This is the most depth we've seen at the quarterback room at Boston College in a long time, so very exciting for Boston College football fans. Moving on to the offensive line, one thing to note of the offensive line, obviously there's a lot of replacements this year for Boston College. You really started to see them gel today, especially a few runs down the middle with Turbo and Jordan McDonald with his ability to catch in the backfield, really saying something about the dynamic ability of this offense. One of the most consistent parts of this BC football team has been the secondary, really taking it to the offense today, breaking up passes, multiple interceptions, and then also even after catches, this secondary is really focused on getting to the football, creating turnovers. There was multiple fumbles after the catch today. You're starting to see confidence and the swagger of this team, and of course the physicality. The physicality was at the highest today, which is saying something because this secondary and this defense has been physical throughout training camp. These wideouts also one of the most depth on this team. Lewis Bond there leading the charge, and then Reed Harris, who looks like an NFL player out there. I mean, he comes back this year with even more muscle and with more jump. He made multiple catches today. He really made a massive play over Max Tucker. But of course, the following play after, Max Tucker comes right back and makes a huge defensive play. You're starting to see the secondary push the wideouts. You're starting to see the wideouts push the secondary. So that, again, Bill O'Brien talks about competition and raising the level of play to a certain standard. You're really starting to see that play out in this training camp. Special teams was one of the biggest weaknesses for Boston College last year. So the progress we've seen in training camp has been good as far as the consistency. You're seeing a lot of consistency at the kicking game with Lombardo and Liam Connor, especially from the 40 to 50 yard range, which is something that Boston College hasn't been able to do consistently. Competition between Andy Quinn and Seamus. You really got to see them boom the ball today. Again, seeing the punters being able to go 40 to 45 yards consistently is a massive improvement from last year. Having that ability to change and flip the field is something that Boston College didn't have last year. Please continue to follow us on eaglesdaily.com and eaglesweekly.com. I'm Matt Hutchinson from Eagles Daily. Go Eagles!